This video will answer all your questions pertaining to your baby's developmental milestone between ages 0 to 3 months. It will also give you practical tips on what you can do to help in your baby's development. We will be covering the 5 major areas of development, talking about the physical development, sensory development, social and emotional, communication, feeding and sleep patterns. Now let's get right into it. In the first 3 months of life, babies undergo rapid development. Physically, they gain weight and length, and by the end of 3 months, most babies double their birth weight. Just make sure you keep breastfeeding regularly and on demand, and if you're bottle feeding, feed according to the schedule. I have made a video series, several videos on breastfeeding topics, including benefits of breastfeeding, breastfeeding tips, breastfeeding positions, how to get proper latch, how to overcome breastfeeding challenges, and lots more. Do watch them on this channel. Now, their motor skills will begin to sharpen gradually, gaining control over their movement. By 3 months, they should be able to hold their head in the midline without it falling to one side. They should also be lying with arms and legs positioned symmetrically. They should be able to lie awake on their back. Sensory development. Newborns have limited vision and are attracted to high contrast patterns. However, their vision improves over time, and by the end of 3 months, they should be able to track objects with their eyes and focus on nearby objects. They will also be able to recognize familiar faces and voices, especially those of their primary caregivers. They may begin to show interest in toys and objects by staring at them or reaching out to touch them. Social and emotional development. Babies develop a strong bond with their primary caregivers, usually their parents, through regular interactions and caregiving activities like feeding, soothing, and cuddling. Similarly, babies will begin to smile in response to familiar faces and express a wider range of emotions such as happiness and distress. With regards to communication, though newborns can't speak, they communicate their needs through crying, but over time they start to make cooing sounds and babble, laying the foundation for language development. They also become more attentive to speech sounds and may turn their heads towards voices or react to familiar words or sounds. Feeding and sleep patterns. Newborns typically feed every 2 to 3 hours, but this frequency may vary. Breast milk or formula provides essential nutrients for growth and development. As for sleep, newborns sleep for most of the day, with periods of wakefulness for feeding and interaction. Over time though, they begin to develop more regular sleep patterns with longer stretches of sleep at night. It's essential to provide them with adequate love, care, attention, and stimulation to help healthy development during this crucial period. I'll see you on the next one.